Let's begin with fundamentals. In this, we would cover the elements of C program, which includes C character set, identifiers and keywords, data types, constants, variables, arrays, declarations, expressions and statements. If you're new to programming, then it would be somewhat difficult to absorb, but I would try my best to keep things simple. The C character set. The C character set includes uppercase A to Z, lowercase a to z, and the digits 0 to 9, and some special characters as you can see on the screen. Few versions of the language also allow @ and $, which is not included in this particular list. The next are identifiers. Identifiers are names that are given to various program elements such as variables, functions, and arrays. The identifiers consist of letters and digits in any order, except that the first character must be a letter. The underscore character can also be included because it's considered as a letter and is often used in the middle of an identifier to separate meaningful words, as you can see in the last example, simple underscore interest. The length of the identifier can be anything, but few compilers restrict it to 8 characters. As a general standard, an identifier should have enough characters so that its meaning is clearly conveyed. On the other hand, try to avoid excess characters. Let's take an example. If our program calculates simple interest, the ideal name would be simple underscore interest rather than SI, which is too brief, or simple interest for 1 year, which is too long and cumbersome. Keywords. There are certain reserved words called keywords that have standard predefined meaning in C program. These words can be used only for their intended purpose and cannot be used as programmer defined identifiers. So here are the list of the keywords. These keywords are all lowercase, so uppercase can be used as an identifier, but it's better to avoid to stay away from confusion. The next are the data types. Based on the type of the data and memory usage, few data types have been defined in C. Something like if you want to store an integer, we define the data type as int, and the memory allocated is 2 bytes, or sometimes also 4 bytes, and we also call it as a word. C compiler considers 4 bytes as one word. The 4 bytes in the sense 1 byte is 8 bits. So 4 bytes means 4 into 8, that is 32 bits. Or rather I can say one word is 32 bits. Alright. Similarly, if you want to store a character, we'll be using char, and if it's a decimal point, we'll be using float, and if it's a decimal and very big number, we'll be using double. Apart from these basic data types, there are also further qualifiers, something like short, long, signed and unsigned, but let's not get into it because it's not really required for a beginner programmer.